Okay, so first you're going to go up to your address bar and you're going to type in forms.google.com or go to your waffle and click on the forms icon. Then we're going to click on the blank icon. If you get some sort of screen up in front that says artificial intelligence is enabled, you can ignore that. Oh, there it is right there. There's the artificial intelligence trying to help you out, but we're not going to let it this time. We are going to go straight to the new form. And first thing we're going to do is title the form. And we're just going to title it, let's title it Pet Adoption Form. And notice that the title populates right there as well, right in the form. We are in the questions view, in the designer view of our pet adoption form. This is our first form that we're creating. And this is a little subtext that I could put in there. Please fill out this form before adopting an animal from us. Just a little bit of extra information in case you need it. First, I'm going to start with an untitled question, clicking right on the blank area right there in the white area. And the first question that pops up is a multiple choice type question, but we are not going to use a multiple choice type question. We're going to use a short answer. These are all the other types of questions that we could use, and we're going to go through each one of those one by one. So let's start with a short answer, with a multiple choice type of question. No, we're not going to start with a multiple choice type of question. We are going to start with a short answer. And the short answer would be something like, oh, what is your name? It's a good use for short answer. It just includes things like your birth date, maybe your personal identification number, or whatever it is, just something that's short. It's less than 50 characters in that short text type of answer. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add another question type, and we're going to do that by either clicking on the duplicate question button, which will duplicate this exact question, or what we're going to do is go up to the circle with the plus button in it and say add question. This will add another question. And notice that these are coming in order one by one. The next thing we're going to do is choose the type of question that we're going to use. We're going to use a paragraph answer here. This is a little bit longer. I believe the limit on this is 300 letters or 300 characters. What motivates you to adopt a pet today? So that gives people a good amount of space to respond to this question, about 300 characters. All right, next thing what we're going to do is we are going to choose a different question type. We're going to choose a new question, and this new question will be a different type of question. This one is going to be a multiple choice type of question. So multiple choice type of questions are, you're allowed to choose one from the list. So for this one, I'm going to put, what type of pet would you like to adopt? And we'll just put two choices for right now. We're going to do dog and cat. Okay, and the next type of question we're going to choose from the new question box with the plus button in the circle is a checkbox type of question. And checkbox type of questions allow you to choose more than one option. So at the top here, we could only choose dog or cat. Now we're going to have a question type that is going to allow us to choose multiple answers instead of just one single answer. The question we're going to ask is, do you have other pets in the house? And I'll just go ahead and fill in with a few animals that people might have in their home. We've got dogs, cats, turtles, rabbits, and guinea pigs. So notice that these are checkboxes, and you can choose more than one checkbox, whereas a multiple choice type of question, you can only choose one or the other. Okay, next one is going to be a drop-down type of question. This just looks a little differently depending on what you want to do with your form. So this one will be, do you have an outdoor space for your pet? And I'll just choose from the suggested answers no and yes, and we can go ahead and look at what this looks like in our preview mode. So we're going to go up to where it says preview, and now we're going to look at the preview mode of this form. And specifically, let's go ahead and look at this drop down menu, no or yes. It's just a neat little drop down, better way to look at it there, and just with a little choose button at the top. Okay, I'm clicking the pencil to go back to designer mode. Clicking on the pencil takes us back to our form. And the next type of question, before I type the question, I want to go ahead and click the last question in the list. Otherwise, these questions will get out of order. So I click the question, the new question button with the plus in the circle. And the next type of question that I'm going to choose is a linear scale. The linear scale type of question is kind of fun, and it's just going to say, how allergic to cats are you? Off a little bit, I guess. You can choose from 5 up to 10 stars for your list, and this one will say, how would you rate this, your experience with this form? And I can say 1 to 5 stars, and however many I feel like giving it. Our form, we're going to change this to a checkbox grid. There we go. And now when we go up to the eyeball in the upper right hand corner, we should be able to see what this looks like. And it should work much better now. There we go. So if I work from 8 to noon or 8 to 4, which is pretty close, and Tuesday I work from noon to 8, I can choose all these different checkboxes and so forth. Okay, closing this form and going back, And now I am choosing one more type of question. So now we are writing, when can you walk your dog? And we're going to use the multiple choice grid question for that. We're just going to say weekdays, weekends, and we'll say morning, noon, and night for our columns. And this sort of solves that problem of what we had earlier. Morning, noon, and night. Preview this, so make sure that everything looks good so we can walk our dogs weekdays at noon and weekends in the morning. Alright, and now we're going back to preview mode. We're just closing this tab, which will take us back a step. And then we're going to add 2 more questions. So we're going to go to the date and time box, and this one will be the date, so we can say please fill in today's date. And one more question, we can say the time you are visiting our facility. And that's all I have for you today in forms. Please watch the next video, which is all about getting into quizzes.